like him. I think he's done the right thing for him and his family.
Gold digger.
Sweet but very traumatised young man.
I don't care at all.
A lot of it's just racism.
Yeah.
And because she's a woman.
They have the right to put out their truth.
I had hoped that, it would improve race relations in the UK.
She talks in coding, basically. She wants something, but it's something which is impossible.
I think the whole issue of Harry and Meghan is distracting us from other issues that are currently going on.
I agree.
The NHS, for example, being in crisis.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, yeah, they've been treated unfairly, but they go home to a nice house, nice lives, when there's a lot more people who are suffering, who are real, and no one's talking about them.
Hiya, welcome to Easy English. Today I want to find out what Brits think of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Let's go. Give me an opinion you have on Harry, on Prince Harry.
None whatsoever. Very spoiled young man.
I kind of feel like he's trying to go against it somehow, but at the same time, obviously, I think that he's still benefiting economically from it, probably.
He's trying his best right now.
Right.
Trying to make money, put food on the table.
Yeah, you just feel for the guy, but I feel like he's run away to get away from all the press, but actively seeked being in it more than he ever was.
He went through a lot at a very young age in the public eye. I don't really care either way about Meghan Markle. I think
She's probably fine.
she's probably fine.
Got nothing against him originally, but as time goes on, you sort of think he's becoming a bit whiny.
I think the way that she's been treated by the media means that we can't fairly form an opinion about her.
I mean, she's more of a celebrity than a princess. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool to have someone that doesn't come from like a royal kind of background to have in the monarchy.
I think the whole victim shaming thing is terrible in itself. I think if someone speaks out, then they are a victim, and then it shouldn't be like victim shaming. I hate that.
The way that the media treated Kate was a lot fairer.
She's obviously been, treated horribly. And I feel for her, but at the same time, she was getting involved with a royal. What did she think she was going to happen?
And one of the things that's kind of always said is that she's naive because she should have known that the royal family are a bit racist, a bit uptight,
absolutely not.
Okay.
That is not an excuse.
I don't think somebody who chooses to be an actress as their career choice is also somebody who wants to live entirely in the private sphere and never be seen by anybody and never do any interviews and never be famous.
They went away for peace and quiet, and they seem to be more in the media now than they were over here.
They're just two people. They didn't choose to be in that family.
He left the public life, but now he's become more public than he ever was. And I understand that he probably wants to do justice for the way he's been treated, but at the same time he's making his life more difficult in some ways.
Well, he's decided to leave, fair enough. Good for him. And why should we be bothered?
The media has massively targeted, but I think the royal family has a part to play in it as well. They could be speaking up and helping, and they don't.
It's a different thing to have your privacy invaded. I think, they're fully the right to put out books whenever they want, especially with all the rumours going around about them.
If they are being pressed by monarchy because they are not happy about their relationship, I will run away too.
If the media hate them so much and they don't want them to have money and whatever, they're the ones printing the stories, so it makes no sense really.
That is very true.
good luck to them if they want a good life, but they seem to be just making money out of the media now.
Between brothers, within families, you've always got this kind of situations.
I like Harry already. I do like Harry. I kind of rate. Yeah, Harry went war, man. Harry went war. The other one. His dad, tapped. Brother as well. Brother, tapped. Sister-in-law. Everyone.
Before we carry on with this week's episode, if you're an English learner or you want to help support myself and Easy's work at Easy English, then you can become an Easy English member with the link up here. It costs as little as €5 a month, and in return, we'll send you some language learning goodies. Now, if you become a video member, we'll send you things such as a transcript of the entire episode, secondly, a vocabulary list, defining some of the more advanced words and all of the British slang used in the episode. And thirdly, a worksheet, using some of the words used in the vocabulary list and putting them into a small quiz for you to test yourself. And lastly, audio and video downloads, with and without subtitles of the entire episode. So to become an Easy English member, simply go to easyenglish.video/memberships. Now back to the episode. Will you lose any sleep knowing that Prince Harry is no longer a prince?
Not at all.
Do you enjoy having a royal family? Do you think it's a good thing?
I think it probably maybe was a good thing, but I don't think it's so relevant now.
So you're like completely anti-royalist.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like after the Queen died, maybe it's a bit of a dying tradition and not so important.
Do you find it bizarre that there's a whole media frenzy around the royal family?
Yeah, I definitely do.
I walked in on my girlfriend watching the documentary.
And like you said, like she was being unfaithful.
She was really cutting hook, line and sinker, and she was like, oh, this is terrible. And I'm just like, you're just watching rich people talk about rich problems.
Right.
It's like your man got 20 million quid and he's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's a lot bigger problems in the world than worrying about who's on whose side of them.
Yeah.
Because it's really a big distraction from the problem, what's going on.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. I'd like to hear your thoughts on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And if you enjoyed this week's episode, then don't forget to subscribe to Easy English. And as always, we'll see you next week. Ta-ra!